Hey there, guys. It's Mia here. I am so excited. I am just popping in to say hello. And I'm excited to do this. Like, I don't have any topics at all. Just want to share with you what's been happening in my world. I am just so excited. I mean, summer's here, and I'm super excited that summer's here, and that I have the opportunity to do. You guys know what I'm doing. Gardening, right, has been like the whole thing for me. And I'm a shameless plant mama, you all should know. And yes, I have been sharing my flowers and my shrubs and my plants, my trees every single day, like any mom would. And I'm so excited. But here's the story behind that actually. I had desired to create a garden back in 2019, and I was renovating my home at the time. And one of the homes that I stayed at, the owner was a landscape architect, and I loved how restorative I felt walking in his yard. It was amazing. And I decided when I got back to my home that I would implement a garden for myself. So prior to doing this, I had 4 hostas and 3 lilies. And last year, in fact, this weekend, a year ago, I implemented my yard. So, and what that meant is that I planted about 130 things. Okay. And it might be 150 things. Okay. But they're amazing. And I worked alongside a master gardener, a landscape architect, and I just love it. I love what we created. And I have now become a plant mom. So that's why when you come on my page, you see these plants and these trees. But it's just been one of the greatest gifts to me. I wanted just to come on here live. I was shooting video today, and didn't want to waste my makeup. Let me just be honest. And I was like, let me just come on and pop in and just share what's going on in my world. So that's really where the gardening pieces come from. We don't want to waste our lipstick, right? Like, nope, nope, nope. So, but that's where the gardening's come from. And it's been one of the most restorative and amazing things that I have done. I appreciate you. It's probably my plants and my flowers. They make me so happy. And I enjoy it, right? Like, I absolutely enjoy being out there each and every day. I do this thing called earthing, which some of you guys might know about. You just take your shoes off and you plant your feet on dirt, right, on the ground. And there's a lot of studies that talk about how energetically it's very cleansing, it's very healing, it's very good for you to connect with the earth that way. I do that every single day, and I love it. It's also my time to, meditate and pray to get clear about what's next for me and what's best for me. So that's one thing that is new. And when you look on my page, on my business page, you'll see tons of plants. And I'm sure throughout the summer, I'll be sharing just like any plant mom does, right? The faces of these beautiful investments, and I just love it. So that's one thing. The other thing is a month ago, um, I got COVID for the first time, and I'm still nursing my voice back, but I got COVID. My entire family got COVID. Like my son's, what was this, like his last day of school? Everybody in the whole family got COVID, and I just used the time to rest. I was coughing so much that it was almost impossible to have a reasonable conversation with anyone. And I saw it as an opportunity just to rest, and that's what I did. And even now, my voice is getting better, right? But I keep my tea right here, and I'm just nursing myself back. And that was my biggest symptom. And of course, as always, get tired in the beginning, but I just rested. I just listened to my body. When I did go out, I just, what I did, I was outside with my plants, right? Because I could do that in isolation, and I loved it, and I made the most of it. And I think that sometimes life gives us an incredible gift. In this case, there were no severe symptoms. It was just, just rest was what life called for. And then let me see what else is going on. And then we had a scare. We had a Redrick scare. And that is, we learned that my youngest son is allergic to pine nuts. And I made some pesto, and he had an allergic reaction, and like a major allergic reaction. And we had to call, the paramedics and all of it. And so I thought, man, after 17 years, you think you know your children and what they can have and what they can't have. He's never had any known allergies, and Turns out he's allergic to pine nuts in a really severe way. That was a scare, and it made me realize, and to impart the message, which is just hug the people that you love, hug them deeply and frequently. And because it's important, it's really important when you have something like that that scares you, then, it reminds you. I think if you're wise, it reminds you, right, of how precious life is. And the last thing I'm going to say, and I don't have any orchestrated message or anything that I thought about for tonight, just speaking from my heart, is that if you are in that place and you're ready to like literally change your life, know that um, you can do it. And when I think about like the summer and I think about even like this year, and so grateful for the options that building this business has provided me, and not from some shallow place or braggadocious place. I'm just talking about being able to own my time, building a business based on leverage. And I was taught something completely different by my parents and by many of the people that I trusted and, that mentored me, because it was we all knew it was trading time for dollars, or if you worked harder, that your road to success would be greater. And what I've learned is in building a business based on leverage is actually building a business based on leverage is what will give you your life back. And most people don't know a lot about how to do that. And if you don't, then my Giant Experience Master Training is the best first step, because I really do expand your mind around how to take all of those years of experience you have and background skills, soft skills, hard skills, and how to position what you're doing in such a way to be able to sell your knowledge in a completely different way than you've likely been told. And the coolest part is like anything, like if you know what I know, you can do what I do. So it's not like there's this like these people can have success and these others can't. No, the only difference is knowledge. It's just what you know and what you don't know how to do. And you can prolong the process of living the life that you desire, or you can make that decision that now is the time, not tomorrow, not wishing, not hoping, not I'm going to get ready, but like the best starts are the starts that begin with taking an action right now. And I know that's true for me. For me, that made all the difference for me. 20 years of investing in myself and realizing that I changed my life because of it. So I hope that there's something I said today that inspires you, whether it's that you should garden and make time for yourself, or whether it's to hug the people that matter to you the most, the tightest, or whether it's to get some rest, or like for you to understand like freedom is obtainable for you. It is. You don't have to have a cap on your income. You know this. Okay. But maybe you don't know the how to put it together. And I'd love to mentor you. If that's something you want to know, you can always inbox and ask a question, or go to miaredrick.com and check out our free webinar, or make the investment in the Giant Experience Master Training. And it really is for you if you're like at that place and you value high level association, you have the ability and the appetite to be around people I call giants, women who have big ideas and want to figure out how to transition their knowledge into a structure that is highly monetizable quickly. And I don't teach anything theoretical. Nothing's based on hype or, I just show you what I've done over the years to create the results I have. And everything that I've done, I can demonstrate to you that I've done it. It's not, it's just, it's my mastery of what I've done over the years to overcome, many things to build the business that I have. I always tell my clients, I said, look, I was not an overnight success. And I was an 18-month overnight success. That's real. And so for those of you out here who've been, it's been a minute since you've been trying to do this, and maybe you've had a lot of training courses, coaching, shiny objects you bought, purchased, and it didn't work. Give yourself the opportunity to learn what really works and give yourself a shot again, because I'm so grateful that I did. I was an 18-month overnight success. Haha. And but I changed my life, and I want to see more people change theirs. There's no doubt when you come to our landing page, the number of clients that have created amazing results. We've got a proven track record, and that's real. Um, both old and new. And I think it's really important to know that. But I want you to know that, what you see in your mind's eye is absolutely possible. You already have every single thing that you need to be the success and to change your life. But what you don't know is the thing that's getting in the way of you living the life that you want without a cap on your income, you controlling your time and not trading time for dollars. It's the thing that's preventing you from, showing up in your life and in your world as giant as you would like to. You're meant to create impact with your gifts. Your gifts are not for you. Your gifts are to be given away, right? Like by you selling what you do and standing in your value as a result of that. That's what your gifts are for. Your gifts are not meant for you to have this amazing gift and talent, and it's your secret. And you help like this small subset of people. Your gifts are meant to change the world, right? It's your superpower. And it's time to align that superpower with a system that's proven that can help you create results. And that's what the master training has done. It's done it for hundreds of women. Real. So I hope that as a result of you being here today, hearing my story, all that's been going on in my world, and this summer, and I'm sure you'll see now the context of why I'm showing you these images of these plants, my plant babies. So, and if you're just watching the replay, make sure you check out the beginning. I just kind of shared my story, what's going on with us for the summer. But I want you to know you can change your entire life, like over the next 90 days by the choices that you make. And you can. You can. All right. And I'd love to support you in doing that. I love you. I hope you have an amazing weekend. And I'll talk to you soon.